task. So by the end of today's lesson, I'm hoping that you will just have like this part filled out and just at least 10 questions designed, okay, to give to your interviewee. So in the interviewer section, first of all, can everyone get this document open and then put a Y in the chat when you are looking at staring down the barrel of this interview task? Thanks, Ruby. Thanks, Scarlett. Thanks, Ro. Thanks, Ilya. Put an N in the chat if you are lost. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Serene. This document, Abu, have a look in the lesson instructions. I tell you exactly how to get there. Classroom, classwork, passion project, mini assessment, good copies. So we're in classroom, go to classwork, go to passion project, mini assessment, good copies, and then scroll down to page 3. Awesome, Sienna, awesome, Avi, great. Are you there, Abu? We good? Awesome. So date, time, and place is where you record, unsurprisingly, the date, time, and place of your interview, okay? It's very likely that your interview is going to be conducted from your home because you're not allowed to leave it right now. Interviewer, that's your name. It's not a trick question. Okay, so I just asked my housemate for permission to interview her about her passion. So I am going to interview her about her passion, which is recycling. So this, I reckon you can get this filled out today, even if you don't have permission yet from your interviewee to actually interview them. I do want you to start thinking about who you might choose, okay? And the idea is that you're designing questions with them in mind. So you're not going to be able to fill this part out until you've done the actual interview, okay? But the idea is that you're designing good open-ended questions. Remember, we did closed and open in our workshop. And you're trying to elicit responses that tell you something about this person's passion, okay? Sam, if you look at the lesson instructions, I'll give you a little hint about that. So what's something that I could ask Bianca to get started talking about recycling? Hit me with your suggestions, team. I'm feeling unoriginal.
Why have you chosen this path?
Yeah, okay. So maybe why are you so passionate about recycling? And I'm telling you, like, yeah, when did, oh yeah, okay, exactly. That's a really good one. When did you start looking into maybe the benefits of recycling? Why is there a break? Oh, recording can't for people who are missing this. When did you know that you wanted to do this? Yeah, team, you're so good. Did anyone influence you? Oh, your questions. Hold on. Oh, that's so good. Ruby, when did you? Oh no, so I've done a when did you? Yes, Claire, I like that one. Maybe you could ask, instead of did anyone influence you, because that's kind of a closed yes or no question, who were some of your influences in inspiring your passion for recycling? Who did you influence? Oh, actually, how could you turn that into a question, Abu? I'm interested in that. Could we say maybe
how did you get influence?
Yep, so we've covered off influence, I think, coming in terms of output. Can you explain whether, or maybe do you hope to influence other people to be better at recycling? I mean, that is actually a closed question though. What are your hopes for the future of recycling in Australia? Okay, we just came up with, oh, why do you think recycling is important? Scarlett, awesome. I will actually ask her these questions and I'll come back to you because I think it's only fair that I also do an interview. All right, you are all so good. I can't wait to see what questions you come up with for this. I would like you to have a minimum of 10 questions. Ruby, how old is your brother? I want it to be someone who's like actually got life experience, so not a teenager if you can avoid it. Not saying that teenagers don't have life experience, but oh no. Oh. I might, okay, Ro, how about this? I'll ask the other year 7 teachers whether they have permitted people to interview them, and then I'll get back to you. So I'll pop that on my follow-up list, and I promise I'll get back to you today. I'll just double check. Have a small business. Yeah, okay. If your sibling is quite a bit older than you and they have pursued something that they're passionate about, then that's fine. I'm happy to permit that. But what I just don't want is like you just interviewing like someone who's quite a similar age. I want some life experience in there, because remember, we're going to be writing a feature article and we want it to be interesting. Yeah, well, Claire, yeah, so I want you to maybe have a think, possibly have a chat to your mum and just say like, hey, is there any friends that you know of who would be willing to just like have a brief chat about this? It won't take you very long. I really want it to be done by phone, Lucas, but you can certainly put the questions on a Google form to maybe give to your interviewees so that they can have they can think about their response to the questions first. Yeah, totally. Definitely do your mum for sure. Okay, I'm just going to stop recording because I think we get the picture, right? 0 to 5, how are we feeling about our ability to come up with some good open-ended